I would also like to share with you today some of my thoughts on life after attaining a degree. Hopefully, my remarks will encourage you to be mindful that the community in which we live truly needs your contribution and involvement well beyond the activity of daily living. During my undergraduate years at St. Michael's College, enrolled in an English literature program, I decided I wanted to be a poet. You can imagine that back in the early 1960s, this was not a career choice that impressed my late father. His primary concern was that as a poet, I could not support a family, a concern that was certainly understandable, coming from a man who arrived in Canada from Italy as a boy with no money, a less than basic elementary education, a largely absentee father, and a mother who died when he was a teenager, leaving him to look after his brother and 2 sisters. He then developed tuberculosis and was bedridden for 3 years. Despite all of these challenges, Sam eventually made it to St. Michael's in hopes of earning a university degree, but only to be told by Father Sullivan, the then president, after his first year that it would be better off in business than as a student in academia. All my father's descendants can thank Father Sullivan for that advice, because Sam went into business, was hardworking, lucky, and ultimately made a success of his life, financially, as a father, and in community service. And during his lifetime, Sam's message to his children was that it was always more personally rewarding to give rather than to receive. That simple message has inspired my extracurricular life, which includes everything I do outside of my own business life. The different community activities in which I became involved, and the feeling of having given something for which I expected no personal return was most gratifying. And as you graduate today and pursue job opportunities or further studies, you will have to provide for yourselves and your families. However, whatever you undertake as your chosen career, the life that supports you financially and career-wise, don't forget the needs of others within your community. The payback can be socially, intellectually, emotionally, and even spiritually enormous, and will deliver you added confidence that will benefit all aspects of your life. Just as my extracurricular activities gave me a sense of satisfaction and increased confidence to help me deal with the constant changes, both positive and negative, in the world around me. Giving back to your community is an act of creative gratitude, which builds the confidence that helps us face the challenges that confront our lives. It is one of life's self-reinforcing patterns that we should embrace as part of our habitual routines. While all of you arrived at this graduation through positive acts inspired by confidence, no one can say that he or she arrived here by virtue of his or her singular efforts. There are many persons who had a role to play in the journey that led you here today. Parents, spouses, partners, family members, and friends, all of whom are part of today's celebration and a part of your team. Communicating your gratitude in a positive way to the many people who are a part of your life will enhance your growth and development as human beings, and will enrich the lives of the special people who helped you arrive here today, and who most likely will be alongside you as your wonderful journey continues. Along my personal journey of confidence building and the development of creative gratitude, I have come across 2 significant concepts. They are what I call the big moment and teamwork. The big moment never comes. It is always around the corner. And if it is what we wait for in life to act, it demeans the rest of our life. It is important to appreciate the power of the smallest things. We will accomplish more if we consider the big moment as a bonus for the activity of continually appreciating the value and the meaning of the smallest things. The other concept of teamwork. Teamwork is essential to our accomplishments. It creates confidence. The more we appreciate and take advantage of the uniqueness in others, the more our own uniqueness becomes available to ourselves and others. The concept of rugged individualism is a myth. The potential to make a remarkable difference in the lives of others is achieved through teamwork. Opportunities are constantly available for all of us to make a difference. The right place is wherever you are, and the right time is every day of your life. To live life as we would have others remember us, we have to act in the present, make our contribution, financial or otherwise, to society, which will give us so many opportunities. I urge you all to do it while you can. Waiting for the future is a risky game. Today is the time to make a difference, not to ensure appropriate credit, nor to seek personal adulation, but to experience the joy of giving. Communicating that experience to others through words and actions may well encourage them to take the action they have postponed and experience the same satisfaction. Where we go from today is unknown for all of us. We all have the rest of our lives to make a contribution to the society in which we live, to leave the world a better place. How we go about the task is a very personal matter, but I urge you not to wait for the time to be just right, because it never will be, nor to set a goal of success as a prerequisite to action. Success is not an end in itself, in my view, but a byproduct of increasing gratitude and appreciation of every aspect of life. In looking at success in this manner, we develop an attitude and an activity of creating new value that makes it possible for good things to happen. I will leave you with the words of Gandhi, writing in his autobiography. If I found myself entirely absorbed in the service of the community, the reason behind it was my desire for self-realization. I made the religion of service my own, as I felt God could be realized only through service. To each of you, I offer my sincere congratulations on your achievements and my best wishes for your future, a future that has a new beginning today here at York, to which hopefully you will return often to share your goodwill, your blessings, and your good fortune. Thank you.